G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $2 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my $2 collection book here, already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we found so far. We're on the second book of my YouTube journey. This is the Royal Australian Mint collector folder, which only holds the circulating coloured and commemorative coins. And we've got, what is it, 5 now of those. The best of those being the green dove there in the centre. And we're still looking for a significant amount of other coloured commemorative $2 coins, so we need to hunt on and keep it going. This week we've got armour guard rolls for the first time in a while, trying to mix it up a little bit from the Procida rolls. And so we'll just be going through the coins, looking for low mintage, years, and so forth. There's a 1988, it's in pretty good nick, but we're not keeping that one. We're looking for 2011 being the low minted year of the Aboriginal Elder. That's the Aboriginal Elder, the standard $2 coin design. And we'll also be looking for the dates, at the dates for 1991, where there was no $2 Aboriginal Elder issued into circulation. And we'll also be looking at each of the coins individually, to some extent, looking for errors, planchet errors, cud errors, things of that nature. It's things that will make them special in some way or another. And the low minted coins generally being the commemorative $2 coins, but also some other Aboriginal Elder coins. The change of effigy to Jodie Clark in 2019 and the like. So we're into the coins. Armour guard rolls, I haven't had them for a little bit. Hopefully they'll pick me up something. I have seen an ender of a coloured coin, a relatively new one, so nothing particularly special. Still looking for a number of the other coloured coins. It'd be nice to find some relatively new coloured coins. That was a bit of a range of 2021, 2022 and 2020 all in a row. Great to find something with a bit of colour on it from the Royal Australian Mint. We'll see how we go. In general news, it's not really much that I can talk about right now. I know that we well and truly would be into April. All other new coins have come out. The only other thing that I really, here's the ender. The only other thing that I really like to talk about, and it's probably, I haven't seen it talked about in the community, and I haven't brought it up in any other forums. So we'll get through this coloured coin first, and then we'll go with it. It's the 2022 Commonwealth Games Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games team. The A coin, A for the AU and S. And so we'll keep that one as a coloured coin. The only other thing that I know, that it's not that it's been annoying me or anything like that, but the Royal Australian Mint website has changed slightly now. It's probably a month now since it's changed, and I'm still trying to get used to it because I'm not 100% sure of where everything is. Before it was relatively easy to find things, relatively I say, but I haven't found the same things that used to be on there when I looked at it before. So if you've been to the Royal Australian Mint website or you go there a lot, you would have noticed that the circulating coins, the way that they show where the mintages are and when they came out, that's changed. I can't find the corporate program. I'm still looking for that. I don't spend 8 hours a day looking for things on the Royal Australian Mint website, but every time I want to go on there and bring up the mintages just before I record a video, which is here close to my computer, I bring it up so I can see the mintages on the screen. And they're not always, it's not always easy to find some of that stuff, but that's the only other thing. Given that they've had a refresh, it does amaze me that they haven't updated the numbers. Oh, here we go. It's another coloured. Wags the dog. I think we had this last time. Wags the dog from the 30th anniversary of the Wiggles. The blue ring there from 2021. Coloured coin. They're getting quite hard to find. Wags the dog. Still a good coloured find. Not going into the book, unfortunately. But yeah, just the little bits and pieces on the Royal Australian Mint website that they've changed around. How to get to certain places and see certain things. That's the only other thing that I know of that I'm trying to sort of struggle through so that I can get the most enjoyment out of that website. And that's pretty much it in the coin news front. I know that yeah, hopefully by now we would have had advice of what was going to come out in May. If we have, I'll put something up here. If not, it's probably not quite ready yet. But otherwise, the hunt goes on. $2, not particularly hard, but you have to go through a lot of coins these days to find a significant amount of colour. And so yeah, I keep on going with that. That's a hard life, that one. So yeah, if I think about the Royal Australian Mint, it's not really a redesign because the theme hasn't changed, the colours haven't changed, some of the pages haven't changed. They've changed the way that they've gone about showing it to us. But if they were doing something on the website and spending money on it, I would have thought that they would have possibly revisited some of the numbers that for the mintages that have been advised to them that are wrong or have been changed. And I think I have an idea why that is, because as I've said in a couple of last videos, the numbers that I've state that are different from the web or are not the mintages that are in, say, the Renix books or whatever, it's usually because the Royal Australian Mint basically puts up what the mintage is out of the annual reports as they come out. But there are instances where in the years subsequent they go back and do an amendment to the numbers, and those amendments, sometimes they add to the original mintage, sometimes they subtract from the original mintage. And so there are years where the mintage, say, comes out in the 1819 report, and then in the 2021 report it says, oh, we've changed that number, and it's different. And that then in my opinion hasn't been reflected on the website. Is that dirt or I think that's just dirt, not a planchet error. So sometimes that's what happens, or that's what I feel it happens. I have never had an answer from any of the emails that I've sent to the Royal Australian Mint website saying that they would do something about it. I just get the standard reply, thank you for your email. I have a look into it, and that's pretty much all you get. Well, that's all I've got anyway. Here we go. Women's T20 World Cup, $2 from 2020. That was a corporate program coin from Woolworths. I haven't had one of those for quite some time. It's definitely not going to be in the RAM folder because it's a corporate program. But definitely a coloured coin that I'll be keeping. Again, low mintage as such, 2 million. And sort of hard to come by now. That gives us something else for today's hunt, some result. And so that's all I can really talk about in relation to that. That's definitely something that I know I've been meaning to bring up, but I haven't kept it as coin use. But as I went through the website just before I started the video, I thought, oh, that's right, I'll make a note of that and I'll bring it up. Wow, look how green that is. It's very yuck. I don't even know what year that is. It's an 88. It's very old. Well, relatively. So after this, 2 rolls left. And hopefully we can find something out of it. Those last 2 rolls. Not an unproductive hunt. Oh, there we go. Oh, dropsy. And so yeah, let me know in the comments if you are feeling that way. And the other thing I wanted to bring up, I suppose, when I do try and do coin use on the $2 hunts, where really we only get a couple of times a month, we get advices of changes in the news of the coin use, and then I do about 4 hunts a month, so a couple of the hunts don't really have much to talk about. So I did the video where I went through the coins coming up, or the legislated coins, and what they are, and how to look for them and how to find them. Just wanted to, if any of you guys are interested in that sort of content, I know I spoke to a colleague, someone who knows that I make videos and has watched a couple of videos at my work, and he has an interest in coins, but not as much as I do in collecting and so forth. But he was like, yes, no, I got about 4 minutes into that video and it was all talk and text, and I was like, nah, boring, I'm out. So just wanted to get an idea. I figured that some of that content would be for my regular viewers and people who are really interested in what stuff is coming out and how to find what stuff is coming out, and getting information of a factual nature, rather than, say, listen to someone on the internet talk about it, which is me, and taking that as gospel. Got to give cite your references. So leave a comment if you think that's something that's worthwhile or was worthwhile. I know that video has had a reasonable amount of views, but it certainly hasn't gone viral. But I'd like to know. I'd like to get an idea. Now that we're done, and nothing of any note amongst the other Aboriginal elders. So we've only today got the 2020 Commonwealth Games A coin from the Birmingham Commonwealth Games. We've got Wags the dog from the 30th anniversary of the Wiggles, the blue ring from 2021. And then an older coin, a Women's T20 World Cup from 2020. So 3 years worth of coins there, 3 years worth of corporate program coins, different kinds. Not outstanding or excellent, but something at least for me to show you exactly how the noodling goes. If you enjoy what I do, please think about subscribing. Leave a comment. Is that about the quality of the stuff that you're finding around your area, or are you finding more? But otherwise, I'll be back in a couple of days with some more coins for noodling. So I'll see you then. Bye.